Okay guys, today I wanted to do kind of a chit chat, get ready with me as I did my makeup. So I want to do my go-to like fall everyday makeup. It's using only I think 3 shadows. Sometimes I add more, but depends on my mood. So it's a pretty easy makeup look. It's a lot of oranges and browns, perfect for fall, and it's what I wear pretty much every year around this time for just an everyday simple eye. So let's get started. Alright, first I'm going to start out with my GLAM Glow Mega Moisturizer. Yeah, isn't that what it's called? Glow Starter Mega Moisturizer. Because the foundation I'm going to be going in with is pretty matte. So I have, on the drier side skin, I have pretty much combination skin. But when I put a really matte foundation on, it tends to look cakey. I need to pin my hair back. And today, pretty tired. I had to get up super early with the kids and get them ready for school. I didn't go to bed till late because I haven't been feeling well. So I went to the doctor today and saw my endocrinologist, which is a diabetic doctor. So for those of you who don't know, I have type 1 diabetes and I've had it since I was 8 years old. And it pretty much sucks. So I don't know what had been happening. Where's my but my sugars have been kind of out of control. Come to find out, my insulin went bad, so she gave me a new script for that. And yeah, so new script for that, and she adjusted some of the settings on my pump. Now I'm going in with the Kate Somerville Goat Milk. It's like an under eye balm. It's supposed to help with hydration as well as, and I don't even know if my camera picked it up. I need a monitor like so bad because this little screen with my bad eyes just don't work. But anyway, it rolls up like this and I've really been liking it. It gives like a nice cooling sensation. You can put it in the refrigerator to get even more cooling out of it, but it's supposed to help with bags under the eyes or puffiness, which I have really bad. Like when my sugars are crazy and I'm not feeling good, you can always see it in my eyes. My eyes get really, really puffy. So after this, I am gonna go pick up my prescription for my new insulin and change my infusion site so that hopefully I feel better, because I have like not gotten anything done over the past like week and a half. I've been so lethargic and so tired. And any of you that have friends that are diabetic or you're diabetic, you know that when your sugars are high and doing like a roller coaster, because it'd be high then low, you just feel like death. So hopefully that makes me feel better. Now I'm going in with the Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield Broad Spectrum SPF 30. It looks like this. Hopefully, and my dog just busted in my room. Looks like this. I've really been liking it. I really enjoy it. Hold on. Why you gotta just bust in my room like that? I like the door shut. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, I've really been liking this. I almost like it better than my Holy Grail Makeup Forever Step 1 Primer and Smoothing. Except for this, you have to be really careful with how you apply it, because if you apply too much, it will ball up underneath your foundation and look terrible. So I only put like that little tiny bit, and that does my whole face. But let me tell you, this stuff will cover up pores like nothing else, and it lasts all day. I notice this Step 1 primer tends to break up on me when I wear it for a long period of time. You can start seeing the pores. I don't have very large pores since I've been using my new skincare line. It's really shrunk my pores. You can hardly see them anymore. It's really helped with the texture of my skin, clogged pores. I really love it. And I did a skincare video all about that. If I can link it down below if you want to see it. Or I can do a video on my favorite pore filling tightening products if you'd like that as well. But I think this really works beautifully, and I really like it. And I totally forgot to wet my beauty blender, so I'm going to be right back. Okay, beauty blender is wet. So with this foundation, I've been trying it out. I was going to do like a first impression review on it, but so many other people have already done it, so I didn't want to, like, you know, beat a dead horse. So I'll just kind of talk about it now. It is the Makeup Forever All Nighter Foundation. I've been using this a lot, and I've been using it quite a bit of different ways. And I really enjoy it, except for it does emphasize some of the dryness around my nose. So what I like to do is I'll go in with 1 pump of this, so you don't need a lot. And then I will go in with a pump of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I do this a lot with my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and just put a pump of that. And that kind of shears it out and gives it a little bit of luminosity. So we're just going to mix that little cocktail up on the back of my hand. And my foundation shade is in 3.25. It's 3.25. I don't know if you can see that there. But anyway, it's 3.25. It is the only shade I could find with that had neutral undertones, because my skin is very neutral. I have a lot of pink as well as yellow in it. So I just kind of dot this all over. Usually I do my eyes first, but I like the eye look I'm about to do, I like to wrap it around underneath the eye. So I prefer having my under eyes done with this look, and sometimes I think it goes a lot faster. So we're gonna put something down the neck, and then we're just gonna take the beauty blender and start pressing that into the skin. I like to really press it in to make sure it gets really deep down in there. It doesn't go anywhere. As for my surgery, I have a little update of that. I had done the update in my ride or die tag video that I did, but the footage was just horrendous, so I didn't post it. I'm going to be filming that hopefully tomorrow. But anyway, surgery, I went back, everything looks good. I'm gonna go for surgery. Long story short, they don't think that they need to do the upper jaw. They only think they need to do the lower jaw now, which makes me so happy and takes away a lot of the stress that I was having about the surgery, because from my research, a lot of the complications were more so with the upper jaw than the lower jaw. So that makes me feel better. I go get my bite blocks taken out and surgical hooks put in October 3rd. And then October 10th, I go back to the surgeon again, and we do my pre-op appointment, which is where they are going to be doing all the impressions, x-rays, MRIs. They're doing some like cross between an x-ray and an MRI, where it's like digitally 3D maps out my entire face, so he can do the surgery like on the computer and kind of see what the surgery will look like, what he needs to do, and if all is well, then we go ahead with surgery, which we've kind of already got a tentative date, sort of, kind of. It's either going to be the 3rd or 4th week of November, so either right before Thanksgiving or right after. So no Thanksgiving turkey for me, probably. But anyway, I'm actually kind of getting excited, more so than scared. I just want it to get over with. I want to be done. I want to get the braces off. I want to feel confident in my smile and my appearance. Even though originally I didn't go into this for the appearance of it, but I'm not gonna lie, my whole life I felt insecure about my profile and how my lower jaw looks, and I was teased a lot in school, so that didn't help things at all. So knowing that that's kind of gonna be gone now and I don't have to worry about that makes me feel a lot better. So just remember, guys, words hurt and they really affect people. So be careful of the things you say to people, even though you think, you're being funny and it's not that serious. You know, it does hurt people, and people do go home and they do cry about it, and they do feel ugly and insecure, and it's because of your words that they feel like that. So yeah, make sure, just be kind to people, because I would have never known anything was wrong with my jaw if people didn't tease me. And you know, I wasn't born like that. It was a childhood accident that caused this. So you know, nobody asked to get teased or look a certain way. It's just the cards that were given. So anyway, I'm just excited about that. I think I'll feel more confident in my own skin. And yeah, and my bite has gotten worse, which has made the like jaw thing even worse. So it's like, oh, I just want to get it done already. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm excited to be able to smile with confidence, not have braces in my mouth or gaps or anything like that. So I'm excited. But anyway, I talk a lot. This probably wasn't the best idea to do a chit chat video. But now I'm going to be going in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. It looks like this. This is pretty much become my absolute favorite concealer of all time. I adore it. I love how big the applicator is. You do not need a lot. If you use a lot, you're probably not going to like it. So I just do like a tap in the corner here and here on the same eye, because it blends out, and then I do just a little bit there. It blends out so beautifully. I mean, it doesn't blend out as easy as like the Urban Decay concealer, because that is a lot thinner, so of course it's going to blend out. But this one, I mean, I don't think like, oh god, it's taking forever to blend out. I think it still blends out beautifully. But it lasts all day. I usually don't need to set it, but I've been setting my entire face with one of the products I'm going to be using. I'll show you. So I just blend it out. I go out and then back in, and then do the upper lid. And then whatever's left over on the sponge, I just take down the center of the nose, because I don't want too much of a highlight. And then again, I take a little bit more and I just dot. So the weird thing about my face is, yeah, I'm mostly dry. My lips are like so chapped right now and yucky, and that's probably because my blood sugars have been so high. But my chin area gets so disgustingly greasy, and that's like the only part. Like right here gets greasy and all here, and it's frustrating because the rest of me is pretty dry. I wouldn't say I have dry skin, because I don't have a lot of flakiness, except for around my nose. But I think I have very dehydrated skin, and again, I think that's just from the diabetes and my sugars going kind of crazy. And I try to eat really healthy. I try not to eat like complex or simple carbs. I try to keep it to like complex carbs, because your body needs carbs to function. Like that's kind of like your gasoline, your fuel. So people on these low carb diets, yeah, they lose weight, but they're usually always tired or sluggish. Not always, but I was when I tried to do it. I need carbs to survive. Like your body needs carbs, it needs fuel, but you just have to eat the right carbs. Okay, so that is blended all out. What to do next? I guess I'll powder, and I'm going to be, no, I don't want to powder, I lied. I want to do my bronzer, and this bronzer I have fallen in love with. I got it a couple, like 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago, but it's the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops, or is it Custom Enhancer Drops in Sunkissed, and it's the lighter of the two shades for bronzing, and I have just been so obsessed with this. It's so beautiful, it's natural, it's not too much, it gives you a nice glow, and I am so extremely fair right now. I'm actually probably gonna go get a spray tan tomorrow because I just can't take it anymore. I was digging the fairness for a while, but now I'm like, okay, I miss the bronziness. But I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I just take my finger and I dot it wherever I want bronzer. So just there. And you can even use this to mix in with your foundation to darken it, but I haven't needed to do that. So then I just take the beauty blender and just press it and roll up. And this product, it is expensive. I'm not even gonna lie. It is overpriced, but I really think it will last you forever because you only need a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. And then I just kind of go back around. I like things pretty blended and natural. And I'm just going to take the remainder that's on the back of my hand and put it underneath the jawline. Okay, now done with that part of the face, I'm going to set it all with the powder. I'm not going to bake. And I'm going to use the Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent Setting Powder. This has basically become my favorite. I love that there's like a slight sheen to it, especially for me, who's, you know, somebody who has dry skin. It doesn't look too cakey or too powdery. I do not bake with it. That's one thing I have learned. It does not work for baking. You really just need to press it into the skin and then buff it. I'm going to take the Sigma Spotlight Duster E37 brush and kind of just tap it in there and then tap it off. And then I'm just kind of pressing it all into the skin. And it's okay if there's some left over on the skin. And then I just buff it away. And this sets the foundation, it sets the under eyes, and doesn't leave it cakey, but gives the skin like a nice sheen, skin-like appearance. Like I said, I've found if you use too much of this and when you bake with it, it just looks really white and nasty and cakey. So I found that just doing it this way works the best. And I really like to buff it into the skin and make sure there's not much left over. Now I think I'm going to go ahead and jump into the brows, which I'm going to be using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is in shade 3. I lied. It's in shade 3. And I really like this brow pencil. I think it's a good, you know, I guess, what's the word I'm trying to... It pars with, it's on par with Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I think this one's actually more expensive. So I actually just ordered from Anastasia online her Brow Wiz in soft brown, and I'm probably going to stick to that. But yeah, I like to go underneath and draw a line, then I kind of start working on the top here and then drag it down. And here it hurts so bad, and it's like kind of puffy, so it's hard to draw on because I got hit in the head with the microwave door last night and it busted me in the eye, and that's my insulin pump yelling at me all the time. But anyway, yeah, I got hit in the head with my microwave door. I was making popcorn, and I don't know if any of you know, I am completely blind in my left eye and I don't have peripheral vision in the right eye, so I can't see things coming at me on the side. So I got hit in the head and it was not cute, and I got mad and started yelling at the microwave because it pissed me off, and I slammed it. you know, an adult temper tantrum. But anyway, then I just kind of start filling in the tail, darkening that up. And then I just kind of do little flicking motions at the front, into the back, clean up that line a little bit. And basically, I don't have much brows at all, so I really have to draw them completely in. So I don't really care for the ombre brow in the front. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't think it looks right on me. Some girls can do it and it looks beautiful. I think it looks pretty silly on me, so I don't do it. I just kind of brush the front a little more than the rest, just to kind of fade it out a little bit more so it's not as dark, and then darken up the line underneath. I really like the pomade, but I don't do that on an everyday basis because it just kind of takes too long and the pencil is a lot quicker. This is my I hate you brow, and this is my good brow. I'm sure you all have one, but my left brow is my favorite brow. It's got more hair, it's thicker, and it just cooperates with me. And I just got to the end of it. No! My other one hasn't come in yet. Hopefully I can finish this brow. Son of a biscuit eater. And I like to go in the bottom of them. Again, I don't do this every day, but when I say everyday makeup, I'm usually out in public. I'm usually running around, meeting people. I have to go to the kids' school, and when I say everyday makeup, my lips are so dry. It's usually, I don't wear makeup every day. Most of the time, I don't have makeup on at all. But when I say everyday makeup, it's makeup that if I'm gonna wear makeup, this is the makeup I'm gonna wear. And I don't like the no makeup look. I like to look like I'm putting makeup on. That's just my personal preference. If that's not yours, you do you, boo, because it's just makeup and you can do whatever you want. I'm going to go in with the flat defining E15 from Sigma. Looks like this. It is my favorite brush to define my brows with. I usually use the MAC paint pot to either carve out my brows, or the Pro Sculpting concealer, or the Pro Longwear concealer in the pot or something. But I've been using the Hourglass stick foundation to do it, and I absolutely love it. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look like you have anything under there, because usually when you use another product and you look, it looks kind of cakey under there. This does not do it. But I have to get pretty close to my mirror. I have the hiccups and I'm trying to fight them. But yeah, I just take a little bit on the brush and just clean up underneath. I wish I had a lighter color, but I don't want to buy a lighter color just to highlight my brow bone, because this thing is like $56 and that is expensive. Brows take me the longest. Now I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and I'm just going to brush that through my brows, because a little bit of brow hair I do have right here likes to fold down and look a hot mess. And I have to be really careful with this, because if I brush too hard, since I don't have a lot of hair, it will like remove some of the pigment from the pencil. So I have to be careful not to do that. I need to get another one of the Benefit Gimme Brow in the darker shade, because I have it in the latest one and it's just too ashy and it does not look right. I'm really like upset because I was going through like my old Instagram pics today and I saw all my silver hair and I'm like, I miss my silver hair so bad. I wish I would have kept it now. Hair regret. Okay, now on blah 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 blah, the actual eye look. Sure, we already primed the eyes with the concealer and powdered them and all that, so they're ready to go. So I'm going to take my Makeup Geek palette. These are all Makeup Geek shadows, and I'm going to take Peach Smoothie and Creme Brulee. As you can see, these are my two most used shades because they're my favorite, and I'm just gonna blend those both all in the crease. Sure as I find my crease brush. And we are going to be taking the Sigma E40 crease brush. And like I said, just take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And then tap, and then we're just gonna blend all over the crease. I feel like I'm sitting really awkward. Blanket. So uncomfortable. I feel like I'm slouching, which I am. And I'm not a sloucher. Why can't I get my life together? Okay, there we go. So just blend it all over. It's okay if you get it on the lid. Not a big deal. I wish I knew where my handheld mirror was. I done lost that. It's gonna be like a blown out easy look, so you don't have to be too precise with it. I get so distracted. This is why it takes me so long to do my makeup, because I just get sidetracked. And usually if I'm doing my makeup, I have YouTube playing and I listen to like the other beauty gurus that I watch, and then I get sidetracked and I stare at them and all that goodness. I'm going to take the blah 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 Bobbi Brown eyeshadow, which is my favorite eyeshadow of all time, and this is in Camel, and I got this from my husband. Actually, we went to like outlets in Lancaster. I think it's Lancaster, or maybe it's Limerick outlets in Pennsylvania when he was working up there, and they had like one of those cosmetic counters with all the Estee Lauder stuff, and they had this on sale and he got it for me. Okay, we are going in with the Sigma E25 blending brush, and we're just gonna get some of that dig in there nice and deep black. And then we're going to start blending it into the crease. And then getting some more. And then we're going to start blending it down onto the lid. Keep blending into the crease and just blowing it out, bringing it down onto the lid. And then I'm going to swoop it under here. Like that technical term, swoop. I'm going to swoop it underneath. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with my E40 and just blend out the top with no additional product. Just to make that blend a little bit more. Okay, and then before I go in with any other shadow, I'm going to be going in with my NARS Via Veneto black liner. We're going to be lining the lower lash line as well as the upper lash line. And then you have something like this. Okay, then You don't have to do this. I don't always do this, but sometimes I like to go in with a black liner. And then I just take an ink. Okay, we're gonna try that again. I'm just gonna take this Sigma Inner Corner E46 brush. So it's just small and pointy. And I'm just going to take Corrupt by Makeup Geek. A little bit of that. And then I like to just kind of put it right at the lower lash line. Almost like you're setting the liner. And then smudge it down. Then I'll take a little bit more because I don't want a lot. Just add some definition and then kind of put it up at the top. The top lash line like this. And just gives a little bit more definition. Again, you don't have to do this. I don't do this every time. But I'm feeling a little froggy today, so why not leap? Okay, can't find a pencil brush, so I'm just going to go in with a clean Sigma E25. This is just a little travel size one I got from IMAX with nothing on it, and just blend that out. I just dug my finger in my palette. Oh, cheese and crackers. Anyway, I will take this shadow. It's Mirage by Makeup Geek. Again, you can tell it's pretty much one of my favorite shadows because it is almost gone. It says that it's a matte, but it's almost got a tiny little sheen to it. But sometimes I'll take it on my finger and just dot it right on the center just to give that center a little bit more pop. I don't think I'm going to do that today, but I am going to take that same brush we used the black with, but I'm going to put it in my color switch to get the black off. And we're going to use that as the inner corner highlight for this look. It's just a really pretty, like, yellowy neutral color. I love it. I think it's beautiful. But yeah, so 2 days ago I got in my mount for my vlogging camera. I ordered it like 2 months ago, but it came from overseas. So I finally got it, but I'm like torn. I don't really know. Like, I got the mount for my car because I drive a lot. I'm always driving somewhere with the kids or running around or going to doctor's appointments or stuff like that. But then it's like, do you guys really want to see that? Like, do you really care? And I kind of get irritated really bad when I'm driving. Like, I have road rage, so I might scare some of you guys. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm taking the Sigma. All the numbers are rubbed off. Oh wait, nope, I can get it out. Okay, it is the Shader Lid E56 brush by Sigma. This came in the Performance Eye Kit. Another one of my favorite brushes. And I'm just going to take that same color Mirage and just highlight the brow bone with that. Sorry guys, my camera died in the middle of me talking. But anyway, while it was off, I went ahead and did some wing liner and added some lashes. Now mind you, this is an everyday look. I get glam when I do an everyday look. You don't have to take it this far. You can leave it without the liner and the lashes and just put on mascara. So you could leave it just like that, or you could glam it up a bit like this. Sometimes I don't put liner and lashes and just use some mascara, but today I was, you know, feeling a little wild, crazy. So I added some pretty thick winged liner and lashes. The liner I used was the Kat Von D liner in Trooper. And the lashes I'm wearing are my all-time favorite, which is the velour lashes in the Carly Lash. They're my favorite. And then I went ahead and did some lower lash mascara using my MAC Giga Black Lash, which is my favorite. So now that we were rudely interrupted, let's go ahead and finish the rest of the face. Sure, let's start with blush. A little dusty, I ain't pulled it out in a while, but I'm going to use my MAC palette, and I'm going to be using Gingerly right here from MAC. This is MAC Gingerly. It was actually my very first blush I ever purchased from MAC, so a little sentimental there. So I'm going to be taking my large angled contour brush, the F40, and just get a little bit of that gingerly on the tip of it. On the tip. And just, I'm not going to put it right on the apples of the cheeks, but kind of farther back. You can also use this almost as a contour bronzer if you're pretty fair like I am. But I don't like to, so I just do a little bit like that. So anyway, I think we were talking about vlogging. I don't remember because it's been like an hour, even though it wasn't an hour for you guys. But anyway, do you guys want to see me vlog in my car and scare you to death with my road rage? And like, I want to take you guys to like my doctor's appointments and stuff, obviously, so we can vlog doing that. Or I can just show you what I do in a day, which is basically, you know, mom life. But yeah, just let me know down below if you're interested in seeing what I do outside of right here and makeup and all that. And I will happily do that for you. I'm gonna use the Anastasia highlighter brush, but I don't know what highlight I want to use. What do I want to use? Champagne Pop. So we're gonna use Champagne Pop from Bicca. I can open it. And looks like this. It's like more of a peachy champagne color, not like a true champagne. But we'll do our knuckle visible, tip of the nose, here. Maybe went a little crazy with the nose highlights, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Right? So now I'm just gonna take this, what is this? It looks like an F50, Duo Fiber F50, I think. And I just use that to blend the blush, bronzer, and highlighter all into one. Lips. I'm gonna go in with Oak liner from MAC, which is just like a neutrally brown color. Line my lips. Now mind you, again, this is just my everyday look. Some people don't put this much makeup on. I don't wear makeup every day, so the days I do, I kind of go ham, and I really enjoy putting makeup on. It's almost therapeutic for me. It's kind of like an escape. Makeup is my drug. I like to line right underneath my lip here, like almost like a straight line, and then bring it up to the natural lip line, and it just gives you a more pouty, why do I keep burping, lip look, and just makes them look a little bit bigger. And then I just shade in right here in the corners, which, as you can already tell, it makes the center of the lip kind of pop out and look pouty, because anything dark is pushed back and anything lighter is pushed forward. Now I'm going in with the Bite Beauty Rouge Bouche whatever lipstick in Honeycomb, which I love the way these smell. They smell like lemon meringue cake or lemon tart or lemon pound cake. That's what it is. And just put it on. These are so creamy and hydrating. I think they actually have honey in them. But I really like wearing these when my lips are so dry. Yeah, but I think we're done. This is my everyday fall glam look. I guess I'll just take my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, one of my favorite products, and spritz my face. So yeah, this is the final look. This is kind of my go-to fall daytime glam. To some, this might not be daytime at all, but it's just, you know, makeup is whatever you want it to be. It's your preference, and I feel comfortable enough going out in full glam during the day. I don't care if people don't like it. I don't care if people stare at me. I just do what I love, and if it makes me feel good, then that's what I do. So do what makes you feel good, and that's all that really matters. So if you want to go out with like hot pink shadow and contour with pink and like blue lips, you do you, boo. You do you. So anyway, this is my look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know, you know, if you guys want that vlog or not. I kind of feel weird about doing vlogs, to be honest. It kind of, I don't know, but let me know if you want one. Like I said, I'm definitely doing one for the jaw surgery, and I just want to also say thank you all who have said all the kind wishes and sent prayers and just said the really kind things to me about the surgery. You guys really don't even know how much that meant to me, and it really truly does make me feel better. So keep them coming. I'm really thankful, and you know, thanks for just thinking about me. Oh, and the giveaway, yeah, so I already announced the winners on Twitter, and they responded back, and I went ahead and shipped their stuff yesterday, so they should be getting it Friday. One will definitely be getting it Friday. The other one maybe Saturday. But congratulations to you girls. One name is Jenny. The other one's Cannon. And congratulations. I hope you guys really, really enjoy the products. And also, I got a P.O Box now. So, yeah. And it is going to be in the description box down below if for any reason you want to know what my P.O Box is. It'll be down there. But anyway, I hope you guys kind of like this more raw, uncut kind of sort of cut, because I had to, because I got interrupted a bunch of times. But anyway, you know what I mean. Not too formal makeup look. Get ready with me. Thank you guys for all your support. I really appreciate it. I love you, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.